This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Hi guys, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, you better have something good today or I'm leaving now.
Guess what, Fitzy? I've got something awesome.
What is it?
Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
I know.
Fire away.
You guys are really big fans of Rebel Wilson.
Yeah,
like
we love
when we're
Rebel.
talking in the office, it's like, oh my goodness, can we talk
Rebel.
about Rebel Wilson on the show again today?
Yep. Successful Hollywood actress. That's what I like about her.
Yeah, and she has a new book that we can't get our hands on in the country yet. By the time it arrives, we won't need to buy it because we would have heard all the stories.
Well, so many of them.
And that's why we're going to play a little game. Guess what it's called? Rebel or Ritchie?
Rebel or Ritchie?
I said Rebel Wilson or Ritchie Benno.
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yes.
Who wore it better?
Yes.
Who started the phrase 2 for 22? I would say Rebel Wilson.
Beautifully bold.
Beautifully bold.
It's all on the
Absolutely marvellous.
Oh, sorry, Ritchie.
You better be very good or they'll kill you.
Rebel Wilson. Oh! That was Rebel.
This is going to be very good.
Enjoy. It's
on
on the pod. It's on the pod.
Don't talk over me.
It's on the podcast.
It's on the podcast. Let's go!
It's time for Rebel
Then I just thought, just crush it.
or Ritchie.
I want an Italian sausage every day of the week.
Oh my God.
Surely
I'm
Kate
pissed.
Ritchie wouldn't say something like that.
No way she would. That would have been Rebel if I had to choose. That would have been Rebel.
Really?
Boy.
Well, you would have had the first question incorrect. I'm so sorry.
Can I lock in Kate for every answer?
I'll be very careful if you do that.
So the book's been delayed, has it?
It has. Well, here in Australia, apparently there are copies of the book Rebel Rising available in America. And let's be honest, I mean, I don't want to discourage people from buying the book, but it does feel as though we've heard
all the stories.
we've heard the highlights. Trawling through the internet, she has spoken about a lot of high-profile celebrities, both here and overseas, in the book. I guess that's how you sell a book.
Yeah.
And so what I thought is that I would play a bit of a game. And I would tell you a little bit, say, let's call it a storyline from the book.
All right.
And all you have to do is tell me whether you think that was Rebel Wilson or was it, and I'm apologising for talking about myself in third person, or was it Kate Ritchie?
Awesome.
Rebel or Ritchie?
Rebel or Ritchie.
Okay, it's
Ritchie
very
is a
fun.
rebel.
I'm very excited. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Get your pen.
Kate Ritchie.
No, just calm down. Don't ruin it like you ruin Theme Queen every week. Who kept it a secret that they lost their... Oh, hang on. Who kept it a secret that they didn't have their first time until well into their 30s? Was it Rebel Wilson?
Well-
Or could it have been me?
I mean, Kate Ritchie, Kate Ritchie has a
in-
child.
What?
Can you lock in both?
I beg your pardon. No, you can't. One or the other. Who are you going to go with?
Find it hard to believe.
I read this story the other day. I'm going to say Rebel Wilson. 'cause,
Yes.
it took a while.
She just said that nobody knew that about me, and I just thought, well, I'm going to write a memoir. I'm just going to put everything in it. So
Okay.
she included the stuff about when
So
she
she didn't-
had her first time.
With
How-
a man.
How old were you
Oh my God.
when you?
Well,
no,
when Rebel had her first time.
Similar ages.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, next question. Who claims that a huge Hollywood star dislikes her because they look so similar? Could that be Rebel Wilson, or could it be the lovely Kate Ritchie?
I think it's Kate Ritchie.
Yeah, I'm
Because it's
locking in
Isla
Kate
Fisher,
Ritchie.
isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's definitely
Rebel.
Isla. It's Rebel, is it?
Yeah, remember we were talking about it yesterday. Adele doesn't want a bar of
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Adele hates me, I think, which is
Oh,
a
my God.
very strong word to use. Hates her because she doesn't want to be associated with Fat Amy. And that they are not my words.
Character.
That is Rebel Wilson, not Kate Ritchie.
Yes. Okay.
Here we go. Who, after locking in a long-running role, who could this be, was contracted to stay at a certain weight because that's how the character was supposed to look.
Well, it has to be Rebel Wilson because Fat Amy can't get thin.
Fitzy,
if Fat
what's
Amy
your
gets
answer?
thin,
I'm too scared to say Kate Ritchie. I'll say Rebel Wilson.
Very good. You'll be correct, Rebel
Spot on.
Wilson.
Okay.
Who felt so invested in her relationship with a female athlete? I don't know if you've stay out of it, Kate. You're going to give it away. Who felt so invested in her relationship with a female athlete that she was willing to give up their career for them? Was that Rebel Wilson? Or could that have been me who wanted to throw everything away?
What, this show?
Wow.
I know that you did get quite close to Yana Pittman there for a while. I'm going to say Kate Ritchie.
Oh, it's Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson.
Damn.
Have you seen that story? She's actually said, I describe it as cracking open my heart like you could open a fresh can of tennis balls. That's what it did to me.
We don't know who the athlete is?
A tennis player. The tennis balls.
Venus Williams?
I don't know. You're going to have to wait for the book or not. Next question. Who feels secure enough to finally admit they have tried Ozempic once?
Oh, Kate Ritchie.
That is.
It's Rebel.
Oh. So the amazing weight loss and all
She did
the
it
work
once.
she'd done with the trainer was a shonk.
Someone like me could have a bottomless appetite for sweets. This is Rebel, not Kate. So I think those drugs can be good.
Are you going to put one salacious story about yourself in this game?
Well, there's
at
a couple
least?
to go. There's a couple to go. Why don't you wait to see if you get to something juicy about
Let's
me?
hit the juice.
Who, much to the disappointment of their mother, wore no makeup and micro shorts when acting because they knew their acting career was never going to make them as big as Nicole Kidman or Kate Blanchett. Was that Rebel Wilson, or could it have been Kate Ritchie?
It was Rebel Wilson.
It was Rebel Wilson.
It wasn't Kate Ritchie. Her mum's always been a believer.
Yeah.
And you in small denim shorts would have had a future.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Would have
Yes,
had a
she
future.
did. She said something about that. She decided to do go down the ugly route because she knew that she wasn't ever going to be that's
No one
Rebel.
wants to go down the ugly route.
That's Rebel. That's Rebel.
You're trying to avoid those,
God,
to be
I'm
honest.
trying to find the quote.
Unless you've had far
It
too
was a
much to
really
drink.
conscious. This is Rebel. It was a really conscious decision to look ugly. It was part of my plan, not the ugly route. Look ugly.
Right, sorry. I mean,
Out of context,
we've
Kate.
all had a couple of doozies.
We've got 2 to go. Will there be a Kate Ritchie
Here we go.
expose? Who experienced a career highlight when a huge Hollywood star this person had known for years touched their bubbles on a shoot?
Oh, wow.
It was Kate
It's
Ritchie.
me.
I've seen that episode, and Ray Ma was out of
It
order.
wasn't me. It was Rebel Wilson. Apparently Channing Tatum touched Rebel Wilson's
On the bosom?
bubbles. And okay, you ready for this last one?
Oh, come on. This better be
This is
good.
good.
It better be good
This is
because it's
good.
been every single one's been Rebel Wilson.
It's been a real 50-50.
I'm just making. You don't have to buy the book now. Who has so much? I love this one.
This is you.
Who has so much memorabilia from all their years in show business? They keep it in a whole other house because they're not up themselves enough to keep it in the main house.
This is...
Kate Ritchie storage facility.
If that is
It's
your
Kate
most
Ritchie.
controversial story,
It's Kate
I'm
Ritchie.
not happy.
That is not me. Don't you dare.
That
is
is
Rebel
you.
Wilson. So none of them were
But you
me.
do have all your stuff in a storage facility.
No,
which
I
is celebrity
don't.
items.
But can you actually hear the headline? And this is word for word from the book. For someone who's not up themselves to have all the memorabilia at home. Ready? My other house is in West Hollywood and I call it the office house. It stores all my movie posters and memorabilia. I'm not that up myself that I have that stuff in my real house. It's all in my office house.
Yeah, it's Kate Ritchie for sure. Bring in the Arndo
If
painting
I
again.
had an office house, why would Arndo be up the hallway?
It'd be in Campbelltown.
Oh,
You'd have
that is-
an investment property with all your memorabilia.
Well, thank you for playing Rebel or Ritchie.
Wow.
It won't be back.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's get physical, guys, if we can.
Been trying to, mate. Been such a slog. You know the problem, Fitz? When you're exercising, and I could write a book on it, I was doing so well a week ago, then Easter hit. How much chocolate and red wine can you stick down your gob? I was just inhaling everything, and then all of a sudden, I've undone the great week that I did, and I'm
old
struggling
Hoover.
to get back into it. I love
it's
it.
a tough one.
love
Well,
it.
this might be this might get you motivated, because they're trying to. It's not bad. There's a call for Aussies to be able to claim the cost of gym memberships at tax time. And they're saying it's absurd and ironic that a taxpayer can claim a deduction for donations to health-related not-for-profit organisations, but not to proactively improve their own health. We should be able to do this. 36% of diseases could be improved through increased physical activity.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't the government urge us to get to the gym and then help us around tax time with our gym memberships?
And then the government would start opening gyms themselves. I go to government first. Oh, it's the sexiest gym. Everyone's going. And they can just claim your membership straight on the spot. It's awesome.
Imagine that, like Albo's giving you sort of... He's got his own routines up on the screen. You can follow him.
He'll spot you when you're lifting, Elbow.
It would mean not just gym memberships, but your Pilates, your yoga, your Taibo,
Yeah, sure.
Zumba, F45.
Do you know why they won't do
Richard
this?
Simmons, Oz Aerobics, anything like that. You can claim that, man.
They won't do it because you can't draw the line anywhere. Because the next thing you know, it's, well, I needed these sneakers. So that's part of my fitness, which makes me healthy, which benefits the government. Well, they should really, this food should be tax deductible. Because I'm trying to eat healthy, which will help out with the government as I get older. So maybe that should be tax deductible.
Well, it's, the only thing is here, and I think I speak from Mr. Michael Whipfley over here,
Hello.
is that if you knew that you could deduct or claim back your gym membership at the end of the year, that means I'll just get a gym membership. Doesn't mean I have to go to the gym.
Well, I mean, I've still got one from, I don't even know what the name of the gym was. I got 10 passes ready to go. I turned up on the first day using 1 out of 10 and had a look around and went, oh, this isn't for me.
Imagine you go back in there and they're like, mate, this is from 1986.
Yeah. I'm just checking you've got some new machines.
That gym hasn't been around for 30 years.
And imagine, as the health studies are finding, sleep is one of the most crucial things for your health. So I would like to claim this mattress I'm now sleeping on.
Didn't Russell Crowe have one there? What was that at
98.
Edgecliff, didn't he?
He had 98 in Riley Street, was it?
That's
Surrey
right.
Hills.
I've always wanted my own gym. I mean, this would be amazing for the fitness industry. Imagine if you could do that, you could claim back your gym membership. They would be flying.
I mean, we've got a new vending machine here on level 3, Tom. And what are the meals that have gone into?
My Muscle Chef.
My Muscle. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, My Muscle Chef. And the staff love it on level 3.
Well, you know what? Pete, who's in charge of vending machines in the building, he doesn't do much more. He's been in charge of putting 3 new vending machines in. Yeah. He said they can't get enough of the food.
Yeah.
But claim that. If you are paying for it, I reckon claim that as well. Is that the wrong advice to give, Tom? Or is that's
no,
right?
That's fine. There's
My
more
Muscle Chef.
There's more staff than vending machines. There's more vending machines than staff on level 3.
Especially on a Monday or a Friday round here.
So, there's
you don't
no
have
queue.
to ask the vending machine to turn up.
Where is that one? Because I'll go down. I've got a unique skill of getting stuff out of vending machines. I can bump it from any angle and get out. I'll get a My Muscle Chef meal for everyone for lunch today.
Shake down the Muscle Chef. Take him on.
Push it over, mate. Fitzy versus the Muscle Chef.
Whatever you do, don't go on MasterChef and yell out, My Muscle Chef. What are we cooking today? My Muscle Chef.
Yes, Muscle Chef.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's get to the boxing over the weekend. Bad weekend for Tim Tszyu. If anyone saw the fight, unfortunately, he got a huge cut from an elbow from his opponent, Sebastian Fundora, and he could hardly see, Kate. There was so much blood coming streaming down his face.
I did get an update about that because we were talking about it last week, weren't we? That Fundora is like a foot taller. He had his reach was 18 centimetres longer than Tzyyu's. Did you guys tell me this, or did somebody else?
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Yeah, and that in the end, Tszyu was doing really well, and then just was bleeding all over his face.
Yeah, but they also said his corner didn't have the right medical stuff to patch his head.
Oh, no, that's a load of
Don't
crap.
you just whack a bit of Vass on it?
He couldn't see. It was huge. He needed stitches. He needed around about 7 stitches afterwards. So he lost on points. He should be able to get a rematch against Sebastian Fundora, but he wasn't the only Aussie that really struggled over in Vegas over the weekend. A Newcastle man went over to watch Tim Tszyu fight. Now, funnily enough, this man has asked not to be named in this story, but he was enjoying a night out at a nightclub in Las Vegas when 2 men asked him to leave. Security guards, you've had too many, mate, you're out. So they picked him up, took him out a back door. He's going, this is a bit weird. Door closes, and funnily enough, there's an older woman in a car out the back saying, jump into the car, honey, I'll get you home.
What were you doing in Vegas, Kate?
It's just not even. And you know what's the worst thing is I didn't even expect it because I usually know everything you're going to say.
That's not true.
So he said, he jumped into the car. He said, oh, how lovely is this? This lady's giving me a lift home. He said, I only had a few drinks at the club, and I realised afterwards that those security guards weren't security guards. They were working with her.
You're kidding.
Because next thing you know, he's woken up in hospital. Now, he believes, he said, I've had a few drinks. I like to have a drink, but I've never taken a drug in my life. I woke up and they said that I had illicit substances in my system. At some point on the drive home, the female driver stole his ATM card. He woke up the next morning and he had been robbed of $2,300 in 2 separate transactions. The thieves tried 3 more times to withdraw thousands more dollars over the next 24 hours, but then the man's bank had cancelled his card. He can't remember how she got the PIN number, but he's given the PIN number.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Now, this could either be a true story or he may have got into a little bit of trouble.
Oh, so hang on. So the story goes, he goes out the back door, they drag him out pretending to be security. He's forced into a car, there's a woman. She says, jump in, jump on. Jump in, jump on.
Jump in, jump on.
And then you would suspect has been drugged in that moment, and she's taken him to the ATM.
Yes. Yep, and he's given his PIN number over.
Oh,
They've
my
taken
God.
$2,300 and he's woken up in hospital.
Well, if that's true, why would he not want his name revealed?
Geez, it's actually quite detailed how you can actually be in a nightclub, target one bloke, make out you're the 2 security guys, then you got Diane waiting out the back in the Datsun, and she just happens to be there. He's like, oh my gosh, this is good timing. Thank you so much for the lift.
Thanks,
no worries, honey. Or do you think that maybe Newcastle guy in Vegas, he thought, I'm in here, Kate? Next thing you know, he's handing over his ATM card. $2,300 is gone.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know many people from Newcastle.
I think that's what's happened. He's needed a story for his wife. And unfortunately, she said, you better go to the media. Tell them everything.
Yeah,
so he said, I will, but I won't mention my name. Our life savings is gone.
It was Andrew Johns, everyone.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Theme Queen.
Kate Ritchie's
Theme Queen.
Oh, welcome to round 10 of Theme Queen, guys. I'm just going to get stuck into it today. Hang on a second. I've got to do this hosting thing. I'm your host. I'm your host, whiz in the kitchen and patiently waiting for my chapter in Rebel Wilson's book to be revealed, Kate Ritchie.
Oh, my God. Chapter 12.
You reckon?
Ritchie versus Rebel.
Oh, well, funny
Ritchie
you should
the
say
Rebel.
that. You should wait for later in the show today. I've got a little game for you. Maybe that involves a bit of Rebel versus Ritchie.
Okay.
We know the game is very simple. Always a bit tougher for old Whips here. There are 3 rounds, each round 3 songs. Now, of course, every song is connected by a theme. You just got to work out what connects them.
Love it.
Have a go. I'm going to play all of the songs for you and then have a guess. Let's go with round number 1.
Okay.
We know that one. It's classic. Let's go into the next. What's that song song, I wonder?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Have a think while I play you song number 3.
It's close to midnight.
Come on, guys. What is it?
Gimme, Born to Run, Thriller.
No, it's all to do with midnight.
Yes. It was Midnight Sky Miley Cyrus. Fitz, not Born to Run. Oh, well, they're the words, sorry. Round number 2, song number 1.
Here we go.
I know. There may be others.
Okay.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah. Song number 2.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande. Love Ariana.
What's the name of the song?
I don't think it really matters what the name of the song is. You should be listening to what she's singing as we listen to song number 3.
I know for sure. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her.
Come on.
Okay.
Steal
we
My
need to-
Girl, Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah.
Is it a crime scene?
One last time, Ariana Grande. Were you listening to what they were singing?
I know.
Song number 1. Song number 2.
They all repeat.
Yeah. What do they repeat?
The chorus or the words. I know.
There you go. But you didn't know. You didn't know.
No, because I was thinking you're right. I thought they were all crimes to start with, Fitz. I thought it was like murder and then steal. And I know. They've all got a terrible stutter.
Okay, good story. Round number 3. I love this song.
Yeah.
Okay,
Madonna.
I just want to keep listening to that, but we do have to go to song number 2.
I've been locked out of heaven for too long.
And song number 3.
Man, I feel like a woman.
So who have we got there?
They all
Let's go,
start with
girls.
M.
No, they don't
Bruno
though.
Mars?
Is it
Shania Twain is not an M.
Is there a religious factor to this with Like a Prayer and Locked Out of Heaven?
Oh,
Madonna?
yeah, but then you get to Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and where is the religious link there?
They're all genders.
No. Do you need a
Man,
clue?
I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
And
Locked
that's
Out
it.
of Heaven.
Yeah. Locked out of heaven.
Do you want to? Do you need a clue?
Do we need a
today?
clue? We need a clue.
Okay, so think of the artists. We've got Madonna, we've got Bruno Mars, we've got Shania Twain. There are other artists that I could have thrown into the mix. Like I could have maybe played a bit of Coldplay. I could have played a bit of J-Lo. I could have played...
What, bands from the noughties?
Oh, let's go
no.
with the artist. The artist is our clue. What do they all have in common?
Madonna, Bruno Mars.
Heavenly
and-
Links?
No, stop thinking about heaven and start thinking
it's the
about what
artists.
they've all done.
Yeah, Madonna.
13, 24, 10, if anyone knows this. Okay, so Bruno Mars, Shania Twain. Oh, Bruno Mars is throwing me because Madonna and Shania Twain are older artists, but Bruno Mars is quite new.
Oh, they all have names that no one else has named. Like no one else is
Oh,
called
they've
Madonna.
all changed their names?
No, I
Mine's
could have
cool.
also played Michael Jackson. Yeah. Or a
What?
bit of Rihanna. And most recently, the person I could have added to the list.
Super Bowl.
Yes,
The
it's Usher.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
She's touring at the moment. And she's losing it a little bit, Madonna. There was a lady in the audience the other night who refused to stand up while everyone else was dancing it around her. So Madonna decided to get on the mic and have a crack at the woman. The unfortunate thing is, the woman was in a wheelchair. Have a listen.
Take this right with me. What are you doing sitting down over there? What are you doing sitting down? Oh, okay. Politically incorrect. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're here.
Oh,
you
she
would've
didn't
learnt that
even
one.
say sorry.
No, she didn't say
sorry
sorry,
about
did she?
that.
That's very awkward.
Yes,
Can we
Madonna.
talk about Can we talk about another icon here? And that is Cher. Cher has just received an Icon Award, guys, at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. God, her career would have been... I mean, she's 77 now.
I mean, it was Sonny and Cher before it was just Cher. And then she married Sonny, obviously, Sonny Bono. And then he died in a skiing accident. He skied into a tree.
Oh, no.
And he died.
Yeah. Isn't it Cher? Do you say Cher?
I say Cher.
Cher.
I think...
Well, Cher... 13, 24, 10, share with us how you would pronounce Cher.
When she released Turn Back Time, I reckon that was the big one. Where everybody went... Have we got it in the system?
Yeah, because I remember watching the video on Rage or something. Or
she had that outfit on.
Video hits. She was wearing a ribbon.
Yeah, that was crazy how that stayed on. I mean, Tom wore that to the Christmas party last year. Highly offensive.
Yeah, I must apologise again for that, guys.
And did you meet 100 sailors on that night as well?
Yeah, just on the aircraft carrier.
Oh my God.
I think HR said to you, if you could turn back time, would you do it again, Tom?
And you did it again the year later.
Don't share that memory, guys.
No. So, anyway, she was presented the award by Meryl Streep. They're really good friends. They were in a movie together, Kate. That friendship has been around for a very long time.
Okay.
But Cher said on the red carpet that she was wearing a pair of pants that was 40 years old, that she wore in a film clip over 40 years ago. The thing is, I'm going to put a photo up on the screen. The pants are 40 years of age, but her boyfriend, Alexander Edwards, is only 38.
Look at him, would you?
So the pair of pants were
Oh, my God. I mean, his pants are too big for him, too. He looks like he snuck into the human. Didn't he?
You know what?
How'd she meet him?
How does anyone meet anyone? Maybe they met through the industry or at a restaurant or on a dating app, on Raya or something.
Maybe they shared a moment. You never know.
Oh, God, Fitz. He looks lovely.
Do you reckon?
He does.
In what
His
way?
pants are too long, though. He needs to have them have the hem done.
Tailored, yeah, baggy ducks.
She's 77, he's 38. And I think he was a little bit upset that when he said, I'll go with you on the red carpet, and she said, oh, by the way, everyone, my pants are 40, he's 38.
She didn't really get around saying that, did she?
Yeah, yes.
Tell us something interesting. My pants are older than my boyfriend. Hey, what have you been up to? Getting these pants out, they're older than my boyfriend.
Well, age is just a number.
Nah, it's more than that. Have a look at him.
Yeah, they look very happy.
That's an amazing effort to keep a pair of pants for 40 years.
I know. You can't keep a husband for that long.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.